Deion Sanders and Colorado Buffaloes script another historic attendance feat as hot seat talk gets silenced. When Deion Sanders walked into Boulder and took over the Colorado Buffaloes football program, he didn't just inherit a team. He inherited decades of frustration, a once proud program struggling to find its place in modern college football. For many, the hiring of Coach Prime was a gamble. A flashy name, a larger-than-life personality, and a media magnet whose coaching resume was still in its early chapters. Fast forward to the present, and Colorado is once again the epicenter of college football conversations. Even in a season that began with turbulence, a rocky 1-2 start, questions swirling about quarterback rotations, and critics whispering about Coach Prime's long-term future, the Buffaloes have once again turned heads. Their 37-20 statement win over the Cowboys wasn't just a victory. It was a declaration that Colorado isn't going quietly into mediocrity. And the fans showed up in record-breaking fashion to witness it. Historic night at Folsom Field. When 53,442 fans poured into Folsom Field, the noise wasn't just about the game on the field. It was about a cultural moment, a chance to be part of the Prime effect that continues to sweep Boulder. That attendance marked Colorado's largest home crowd in 17 years, and it happened at a time when critics were circling like vultures, questioning whether Deion Sanders' magic was starting to fade. Instead, the sold-out stadium roared with energy, starting with the iconic entrance of Ralphie the Buffalo, Colorado's beloved live mascot. The crowd erupted as Ralphie sprinted across the field, a tradition that remains one of the most electrifying sights in college football. Coach Prime admitted after the game that he didn't even get to watch the spectacle. He was too locked in on the job at hand. "Ralphie did a wonderful job doing the doggone thing that she did," Sanders said after the game. "And I heard they brought her out for the second half. So I love it. I wish I could get a chance just to watch. I don't. I'm too locked in. I'm ready to go." Those words capture the essence of Deion Sanders' tenure in Boulder. While the rest of the country watches Colorado like reality TV, Sanders isn't performing for the cameras. He's building a program. The Prime effect, more than just football. This isn't the first time Colorado has drawn massive numbers. Back in 2005, when the Buffs faced in-state rival Colorado State, they packed 54,972 fans into the stadium. Go even further back to May 1997, and Folsom Field actually exceeded its capacity, hosting 61,500 people for the Buff Sunday Rock concert. But what's remarkable about the Deion Sanders era is that this isn't happening once in a while. It's happening consistently. Even last year, during a late-night matchup against Utah, 54,646 fans showed up. National broadcasts have been breaking records too, with Colorado's Week 7 game against Kansas State pulling in 3.3 million viewers on ESPN despite a 10:15 p.m. kickoff. This is what Sanders was hired to do, put Colorado back on the map. And he's doing exactly that, win or lose. The Kaidon Salter breakout. If Colorado's fans provided the electricity, quarterback Kaidon Salter provided the spark that turned it into a wildfire. After several weeks of inconsistency, and after rotating through 3 different quarterbacks in search of stability, Salter seized the moment. He delivered a masterclass performance, throwing for over 300 yards and rushing for 86 more, including a game-sealing touchdown run that brought the stadium to its feet. Salter's confidence was palpable after the win. "Every chance that I got today, I tried to take advantage of the opportunity," Salter said post-game. "And I know that I got big guys out there, big playmakers, and if I throw it up, it's 75-25 their way." That belief in his teammates and in himself is exactly what Colorado needs right now. With nearly 500 total yards of offense, including 497 rushing yards, Colorado looked like the dynamic, explosive team fans were promised when Deion first arrived. Silencing the hot seat talk. This performance and the atmosphere surrounding it couldn't have come at a better time. After the loss to Houston, the narrative around Colorado was starting to shift. Critics questioned Sanders' in-game adjustments, his decision-making on QB rotations, and even whether he could sustain the momentum he built during his first year in Boulder. But this win and the turnout at Folsom Field proved something. Deion Sanders' influence is still very much alive. Attendance records, national TV ratings, and the economic boost to Boulder tell the real story. According to estimates, Coach Prime's presence has generated over $207 million in tourism, local sales, and media exposure for the city. Even with a 2-2 record, the money and attention keep flowing, something no previous Colorado coach has been able to claim in recent memory. The road ahead, BYU looms large. Of course, Colorado's work isn't done. Their next test comes against BYU, a team that poses a serious threat to Colorado's resurgence narrative. The Buffs enter the game as 6.5-point underdogs, and BYU's offense is no joke. Quarterback Bear Bachmeier is putting up elite numbers, already logging 518 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions on the year. His chemistry with receiver Chase Roberts and tight end Carson Ryan has made BYU's passing attack one of the most efficient in the country. Defensively, BYU's offensive line has been stout, giving up just 7 sacks this season. Colorado's pass rush will need to step up, and protecting Kaidon Salter will be absolutely critical. The keys to victory are clear. Limit costly penalties. Colorado has been prone to drive-killing mistakes. Capitalize in the red zone. Wasted opportunities against Houston were part of their downfall. Win the turnover battle, something BYU has excelled at so far. If Colorado can clean up those areas, they have a shot to pull off the upset and put their season back on a winning trajectory. Bigger than football. What's happening in Boulder is more than a football story. It's a culture shift. It's a case study in how one person with charisma, belief, and relentless work ethic can transform not just a program but an entire city. Coach Prime's legacy will not just be measured in wins and losses but in moments like these: record-breaking crowds, national TV exposure, revitalized recruiting pipelines, a fan base that once again believes. And if Kaidon Salter continues to play the way he did against the Cowboys, that belief could carry Colorado through the toughest stretch of their schedule. Final word: a program reborn. For years, Colorado football felt like a sleeping giant. The potential was always there, the history, the fan base, the tradition, but the spark was missing. Deion Sanders has brought that spark back. And even though the Buffaloes still face challenges ahead, even though the road won't be easy, nights like the one against the Cowboys prove one thing beyond doubt: Colorado is relevant again. The hot seat talk can wait, because right now Boulder is buzzing, Folsom Field is rocking, and the Prime era is just getting started. And even though the Buffaloes still face challenges ahead, even though the road won't be easy, nights like the one against the Cowboys prove one thing beyond doubt: Colorado is relevant again. The hot seat talk can wait, because right now Boulder is buzzing, Folsom Field is rocking, and the Prime era is just getting started.